South Africans pay some of the highest taxes in the world. But what do we get in return? Failing infrastructure, broken healthcare, and sometimes rolling blackouts. While other nations enjoy world-class public services, we're paying first world taxes for third world results. And with more taxpayers leaving the country, who's left to carry the burden? Let's break it down. Let's talk numbers. South Africa's top income tax rate sits at a staggering 45%. Corporate tax, 27%. And VAT, 15%, soon to be 15.5%, then 16%. Now, let's compare. The United States has a federal tax bracket of up to 37%, while the UK's top rate is 45%, but only applies to much higher income earners than in South Africa. In Australia, the highest rate is 45%, but again, it kicks in at a much higher level of earnings than in South Africa. For an emerging market, South Africa's taxes are punishingly high with little to show for it. Some countries actually leverage lower tax rates to stimulate economic growth by attracting investment. This allows them to generate revenue through alternative means such as consumption taxes and basic income tax. For example, jurisdictions like the Bahamas, British Virgin Islands, Cayman Islands, Monaco, and the Turks and Caicos Islands impose no corporate income tax. These financial hubs rely on attracting foreign businesses, boosting tourism, and offering residency through programs to sustain their economies. In certain Swiss cantons, individual taxpayers can negotiate their annual tax obligations with local authorities. Meanwhile, Malta offers a remittance-based taxation system where only 15% of remitted income is taxable and residents are not subject to worldwide taxation. Countries such as Mauritius, Singapore, Hong Kong and Gibraltar are known for their low tax rates, while Germany, Belgium and South Africa rank among those with the highest tax burdens. Now, here's where it gets worrying. The number of registered taxpayers in South Africa is around 7.9 million. But the number of social grant recipients? Over 27 million. That's almost a 4-to-1 ratio. And yet, the government continues increasing taxes on a shrinking base instead of growing the economy and encouraging job creation through business-friendly policies. This simply isn't sustainable. The 2025 budget revealed that the government will allocate 422.3 billion rand to social development, with the majority of this funding directed towards social grants. And here's the other crisis. South Africans with the means to leave are leaving. Thousands of high-income earners have emigrated in the last decade. The South African Revenue Service, SARS, has lost an estimated 3 billion rand in collectible tax due to 38,000 taxpayers ending their tax residency. According to the latest annual tax statistics for 2024, SARS reported that approximately 38,000 taxpayers declared they had ceased being tax residents in South Africa. The reasons? High taxes, crime, weak public services, and better opportunities abroad. Financial immigration has surged, with professionals and business owners taking their wealth and skills elsewhere. This means even fewer taxpayers left to sustain a growing welfare state. For the amount of tax we pay in South Africa, our public hospitals should be running efficiently. But instead, the few taxpayers left are forced to pay for private medical aid, including politicians. If the public healthcare system was good enough, why aren't politicians required to use it? Because they know it doesn't work. The same goes for security. Taxpayers are paying for private security services because the South African police service is unreliable. Parents are sending their kids to private schools, again, including politicians, because public schools are simply not up to standard. And what about basic services? We pay municipal levies, yet we deal with water cuts, potholes, and uncollected trash. It's completely unfair. We are overtaxed and underserved. So where does this end? South Africa's tax policies need urgent reform. Overburdening a small taxpayer base while failing to deliver quality public services isn't sustainable. If we don't change course, the tax exodus will only accelerate. The question is, who will be left to pay? If you found this video insightful, hit that like button, subscribe for more financial education content, and let's keep the conversation going in the comments. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.